What's going on? Happy Saturday. So there's a video that's starting to recirculate in the YouTube space of the Muslims in Dearborn, Michigan, chanting "Death to America" at a rally. I think it was one of those Free Palestine rallies. And during that rally, they felt emboldened enough to chant "Death to America." Just think about that. Just think about that. These Muslims on American soil in an American city of Dearborn chanting "Death to America." That's something. And if they're willing to be so bold and boisterous out in the open so publicly like that, what are you thinking? What do you think they're saying and planning behind closed doors? So my ears hear "Death to Americans." And in light of the Muslim ambushing two National Guard members in D.C., taking the life of one, that "Death to America" is starting to hit a little different today, right? And it goes to show how quick, well, I don't want to say that we have short attention spans. It's just that the news cycle, so much is happening, right? That it changes so quickly. And we move from one outrageous story to the next, right? And so I'm glad that this story is starting to recirculate again. And when Rashid Tlaib, whatever her name is, who is a Muslim congresswoman whose district is Dearborn, when she was asked does she denounce the Muslims in Dearborn chanting "Death to America," she refused to answer the question. All she had to say was the reporter was being Islamophobic by asking that question. You know, that's their go-to if you begin to say anything about or against the Muslims or Islam. You're just being Islamophobic. They can call me whatever. I don't care. These people are not our fellow countrymen at all. Not at all. They hold their allegiance to their religion and to their home country of origin. And for these Muslims in Dearborn to be chanting "Death to America," can you imagine that? Just think about that, right? Like I said, my ears hear "Death to Americans," right? And that's obviously what's on a Muslim's mind is causing as much damage and pain and fear and terror to America and Americans as they can. So, you know, we need to really pay attention to this. I know there are some who think that, they could just live in peace with these Muslims. We can. They choose not to live in peace with us. And living in peace with us is by not chanting "Death to America." It's not by shooting our military. It's not about blaring your call to prayer on loudspeakers. It's not about praying on sidewalks in the middle of the parking lots. No, it's not about that. These people want to live in peace with us and practice their demonic faith and religion or whatever, then they need to do that in their homes and in their mosques. Okay, not all out in the open, where else red-blooded Christian Americans got to hear and see that foolishness. And they have to sit back and listen to these people say "Death to America." Are you serious? So I'm glad to see that this video is starting to recirculate. I believe it was from earlier this year, and so I'm not too certain on that. So don't quote me. I'm out here on my walk. We're expecting about 7-8 inches of snow here to begin in about an hour, so I figure I'll get it in a little early today. But I just wanted to make this vlog and just highlight this growing concern about these Muslims in our country, you know. If it was my call, I'd round every single last one of them up and ship them up out of here, no doubt about it. And they definitely wouldn't be holding any type of political office at all. How, if you're not even born in this country, are you able to be holding a position of power in our Congress? Somebody explain that to me. We need to change that. We need to change that, and especially if you're a Muslim. No, you're not. You're disqualified for sure, right? And so I guess I'm Islamophobic, but I'm all the phobe. So let's just get that out the way. I'm homophobic, Islamophobic, xenophobic, or whatever. All the labels the left want to call people to try to keep them quiet and silence them from speaking the truth. I'm all that, right? But don't forget to call me a child of God at the end of the day, all right? Because that's who I am and what I am, okay? This growing concern about these Muslims in this country is a real and absolute thing, and I would not be silent about it at all. So that's all I got on this one. Until next time.